Alright guys, time to talk about SUI on the channel once again. Now I know this is a lot of lines for you and it looks a little bit, cluttered. Now I want to point out one thing that I just saw about SUI. We never actually came back to really test this line here, this $2.35. Now we got as low as $2.39. Now are these lines 100% perfect? Probably no. Maybe I could adjust this just slightly where it could hit it. I would say that this is honestly close enough, guys. In my opinion, it did a retest. Now, keep in mind, this is on a weekly time frame. It did come back. And a daily time frame also. We did not retest this on a daily time frame either. On a 4-hour time frame, even... Okay, let's say we went back, we retested. Now, did we even retest it on a 4-hour time frame? It doesn't look like it, guys. Maybe we did. Okay, if I zoom in a little bit, yeah, we did test it here, but on a longer term time frame, we did not. So on the daily and the weekly time frame, I'm going to say this is close enough for me to call this a retest. Now, what we're faced with at the moment, we have a lot of resistances here to work our way back up through. Right now, we are working on about $3.50. We did get a rejection up here at $3, and let's say 67. So I hope we can, work our way back up. I would like to see us get back up to, about what, $4.12 or so. So if we can break $4.07 and start making, take out basically this local high here, that would be the start. Now, this is not the worst price we could be. If you picked up some SUI, I can say today at, $2, what is this? $2.39. Wow, you did an excellent job. I wish I had some money that I could have picked up some more SUI, guys. This one, I do believe, is going to be one of the biggest coins in this bull run. So, wow. Congratulations if you did. Keep in mind also, I do want to point out there looks to be some resistance here. Now, this resistance is more like, okay, we tried to break out here, if you can see this. I know it's cluttered, guys, but basically, let's see. Let's make this line... Let's make it yellow so you can see this a little bit better. So, yeah, there is some resistance also holding us down. Maybe I can readjust this. But yeah, tried to break through, rejected. Broke through, then pull back. So, rejected twice here, 3 times. Almost got rejected here, but yeah, we didn't touch it. So basically, we've been rejected off this trend line at least like 6 or 7 times, guys. So that is going to be a major resistance, I think, when we do come back up to it. But fortunately, if we were to get up there today or tomorrow, we wouldn't have to deal with that until we got over this $4.07. But let's see when we deal with this. Now, SUI is, getting an excellent bounce. This candle is just massive, guys. From the low, $2.39 to the high, that is, that's more than, that's like $1.30 range today. So, yeah, I mean, you can see SUI is very strong. Now, I want to take a look quickly at the RSI here. Let's see how strong this move can be. And basically, it is pointed to the upside with the RSI here. A little bit pointed to the downside, but it may get to the oversold territory here shortly. So that would be okay. Now, on the weekly time frame, guys, oversold. So that's good to see. We are pointed up on the RSI, so that is good as well. Now, let me go to the monthly time frame real quick. Aha. So it is, basically getting out of overbought territory. Pointed to the downside with the monthly, so not so good in the monthly. Although this is a very short time frame because SUI is pretty new still. Now let's go to the lower time frames just real quick. Getting overbought on the Stoke, pointed slightly down on the RSI, so that's not too good really. 1 hour, overbought here on the Stoke and pointed to the downside in the RSI. 15-minute just for fun, guys. Getting over sold, so that is good. But basically going sideways here on the RSI. So what can I say with that information, guys? Little bit these longer time frames look better than these shorter, but the immediate short term 15-minute, may see a little bit of a bounce here. So yeah, we may need a little bit of a cool off with SUI, and SUI did a lot of hard work, I can say, guys, in the last couple of days. It's really, I'm surprised we're at $3.54, honestly. Anyways, let's take a look at SUI here. Now, I forgot to change this, but let's just type in SUI so we don't have to redo this video. But yeah, I just did an Alchemy Pay video, so check that out, guys. Now, SUI, there is 10 billion max supply. There's 3 billion circulating. So yeah, that is not too bad. That is pretty much normal, I would say. All-time high, you're getting a 33% discount at the moment, guys. So it can go to $5.35 pretty easily. And how high? It can probably, I personally think this is a $20 to $25 coin in this bull run still. But let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Bitcoin right now getting kind of a little bit of a rejection here at the top of this Fibonacci level. It's trying to break back in to this red level here at about 102,000. But yeah, a little bit of a pullback at the moment, but still a bullish engulfing candle from the previous day. And yeah, I mean, this is mega bullish, guys, where you can just hit 91,500 and bounce up all the way to 101.5. That's a $10,000 move in a day, guys. Now, Ethereum, I just did a video on Alchemy Pay, like I said. And guys, is this still an inverse head and shoulders? Maybe. Now, this is a very big deviation, but it's only a wick mostly. Now, I would like to see if Ethereum can even get back a little bit higher. Personally, I would like to see this turn green, and then I would be a little bit more confident that this could still be an inverse head and shoulders. When we look at cup and handles, they're never perfect either. So, hey, maybe this is just a slight deviation, and if we can pull up maybe in the next day or two, above this little line that I've drawn, maybe we can still consider the possibility that this is an inverse head and shoulders. That target is up here at about $5,900. So keep that in mind. Now, I don't know if there's any other better technical analysis people out there, but let me know what you think about this, maybe in the comments. Can this still be an inverse head and shoulders? Does this still count, even though we had a wick that pretty much went lower than the whole head? Now, the market cap trying to, fight 3.28 trillion, but okay, we floated around here before, so not too bad, although we do have a lower wick, which is not nice to see really, but basically I think we were coming down here to test this kind of node, we can say, of, some days that we floated around here. So we retested that. It is support, it looks like, and we got a bounce. Nice to see. Now, without Bitcoin, red candle still, but could it turn green by the end of the day? It's possible, guys. I would like to see us get above 1.27 trillion if we can. That would make me a little bit more confident. But at least we held on to these two levels. But even better would be 1.34. If we can get above that, excellent. Probably not going to happen today. Probably asking too much. We were already down here at 1 trillion today, so mega bounce, guys. Dominance. Now, this is one of the most important charts here, and I was pointing out a little while ago. Let me put this on the 1 week time frame. I just want to point out that when we were here last time, basically, let me go up here, and I'm sorry for not having this prepared, but basically in 2021, we hit this level several times. You can see here. This is the good news. I'm trying to give you good news right now. Give you a little bit of hope, because the dominance is killing us at the moment. So we hit this like 4 times, guys, on a weekly time frame. Now, on the daily time frame, it was like 10 times. If you go to the Alchemy Pay video, you'll see that. But basically, it started the cascade. So that's kind of the good news here. We have hit this one time. Will that be the final time? I hope, because I don't want to get destroyed on my alts. But yeah, it's possible that this will start the cascade. Now, if you go back to some previous videos over the last 10 days, guys, I did talk about this, being the neckline right here. And on the daily time frame, let me put this on the daily because you can see this a little bit better. But it looks like we came back to retest that neckline with these two red candles. Now, at the same time, we retested this trend line. That's probably why the bounce was so hard. Now, the technical target was well exceeded today, and I've had this little stick here for, I don't know, about 10 days, guys, and I said if we broke this neckline, this is trouble. This is the target. Now, it was pretty close, although it did exceed it. That's mainly due to probably a lot of liquidations and people playing with leverage. Thank you, guys. But anyways, right now, getting that pullback, that's the good news. Maybe that was the final attempt. Maybe that was the last hoorah on dominance. Let's hope so. But when we go down, we need to break this trend line. We've been riding this trend line since basically the beginning of December. And so it's been 2 months riding this trend line. So it's quite a strong trend line. So let's see what happens, guys. First and foremost, let's just get under, 61.78. That would be great. And then work our way down slowly. Now, Bitcoin on monthly time frame, 3% down, not the best start. But basically, on the final year of the bull runs, you do have, for example, 36% here. You got 23% here. You have 61% here, although in 2013, we didn't have things like we have now. So a little bit of an anomaly here. I mean, we're not going to see that again. That's for sure. Liquidations, guys, you can see there was a lot of liquidations. So basically, Bitcoin is following the, the shorts, basically. The shorts are getting, blown away. Liquidation heat map, guys, 2 billion basically wrecked. Now, it was even bigger earlier today. And yeah, wow. I mean, that's a huge number. When we see 1 billion, that's a huge number. We just saw 2 billion. Now, altcoin season index 45, so not great, but it could be worse, I would say. But we were at 61, just the other day, yesterday. Or actually, no, this is 31st, sorry. This was only 4 days ago, guys. So sad to see it, but, we are below these two peaks once again. And my theory was that we would maintain these peaks. But I don't know how often this is updated, and I do expect that we will be above 45 shortly, just because that dominance, hit 64 and did bounce down. I do believe this was probably earlier today when we were higher, maybe when it was refreshed last. Who knows? Fear and greed, 44, guys. Yesterday was 60. I'm kind of glad to see us down here. This shows people that you don't want to be too greedy too long. Now, bull market peak indicators, nothing is hit. Still 0 from 30, guys. 100% hold. The best pi cycle top indicator right here, not even close to crossing. So we still probably have at least 5 or 6 months, guys. Now, I know this is not too great, although it's looking better than earlier today, of course. So, yeah, let's see what tomorrow brings, guys. This is my probably final video for tonight. There's not really anything else to talk about tonight. I've done already 3 videos now, and the top 3 in my bag I have done. So anyways, I just want to say, be aware there's going to be a lot of economic data this week as well. You can go to investing.com and find the economic calendar. I'm not going to go through that right now. I'm running out of time here. And anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, subscribe to my channel, and become a member. That's what I mean. And I thank you guys. Really, I thank you for all the support. Share this also with your friends. Thank you.